I think what I'll do is some warm-up. Hop into a puzzle battle. Okay, we got the first battle. Try and stay focused here. Thank you, Parkour Piglin. Happy 7 months. So this is my Title Tuesday warm-up. Trying to spot tactics, enforce mates, a few maiden ones.
I just had my first Rosen trap 2 minutes ago.
Ooh, let's
so
go.
Happy. Thank you, Eric.
I'm happy for you, El Dinero. Nice to hear. Okay, 94. A little bit behind here. Man, struggling with a mouse. Doe. Okay. Could be close. I don't know. It's a tie. 41 apiece. Okay. Heart rate rose above 100 there. Thanks everyone for the nice energy. All the early joiners. Plus 41 season points. Oh, I guess that maps to my score I just made. I lost a little bit of puzzle rating. Welcome back. It's Pants O'Clock. First time catching the stream this year. Let's go. Can I show the solution? Yeah, it's probably Queen G2. Can I click into it? Queen G2 attacking the rook and threatening knight takes C2. And then take, and then take, and then take, and then probably take. Otherwise, knight G6 happens. It's got actually kind of a long puzzle there. So I think what I'll do is play some chess. There's a one puzzle warm up. And now, yeah, I'll warm up with some 3-minute chess. Have a little bit of time to kill. Okay, I want to make sure audio is working. Are the move sounds coming in? I'm not seeing the move sounds coming in, actually. Oh, maybe they are. Let me lower the volume a little bit. Okay. you JP or GP photos. Or G photos. First time sub at tier 1. Okay, so we have a pretty typical Grand Prix attack. Going for b3, maybe knight a4, maybe the kingside attack. A few different plans for white. Thank you, Sir Trumpet. Prime sub for 2 months. Yeah, black's plans aren't as like clear as white's. h5. Just maybe going for bishop d4, but I wouldn't mind taking. Thank you, Campus Ringling. Happy 21. I'm going to start with bishop d2. Just ensuring there's no c4 shenanigans. I'll go for f5. So exerting a lot of pressure against g6. If takes and I'm mating in a couple, it's already looking pretty good. But how to make progress? Queen h4, idea g4. Very comfy position. Do you have a Grand Prix attack guide on I assume you're asking on the YouTube channel. I actually gave a lecture for St. Louis Chess Club several years ago on the Knight C3 Sicilian. I'm probably due for an updated lecture, though, on my own channel, so I've learned a lot since then. But I do have a lot of games that feature this this sort of line. Bishop h6 is, I think, lights out for black. Although rook f7, oh, not quite actually. Start with this. Maybe go for the triple up. Are we going to see bishop h8? Wow. Yeah, I'm not like easily winning here. Which is a little bit frustrating. I can play this. And I guess we trade. Yeah, this takes a lot more work. I wonder what I missed. Take there. Go for this. It's nice having the outside passer. I'm also up a pawn here. Should be winning this. Yeah, that's a fork. Okay. It took a bit more work than initially expected. Let me use my extension. I'll bring this into Lichess. Maybe provide a few lessons from this game. I missed an early fork. Okay, let's learn from all my missed opportunities. Missed forks. Engine really likes the position. Yeah, generally, like when you play this line with bishop e5, whatever move black plays that isn't this or some other knight move, white's supposed to just take and then go for the Grand Prix setup, as far as I know. And that's what I did. So where was my missed fork? Yeah, everything was swimmingly, like, but maybe I missed some better options. Engine says E5, and if takes, then the knight comes in. That's nice, and then I'm threatening this, and if bishop takes, then takes, and there's no defender of the rook. Or there's two defenders of the rook, but yeah, black can't take back. Yeah, E5, it's one of these engine moves that's hard to find. Maybe in a slower game I would consider it. So I'm mainly curious, like, what I could have done to keep the edge around here. Engine likes bishop h6, rook f7, queen h5. Wow. King f8. So it's really just going for full domination. Wait a minute. So going back to the game, yeah, it was around equal after all the trades. But my knight was still tricky. Oh, I missed the fork here, knight f4. I played king d2. Not my proudest move. Okay. How many points did you average last year in Title Tuesday? I don't actually know. Probably between 6 to 7 was my par score. My highest was 8, which I got in October. My lowest was probably like 4 or 5. Anyway, why do you review on Lichess? I just slightly prefer the interface. It's easier to draw arrows to, and they have the opening book, and yeah, I'm just a bit more used to it. It's nice actually seeing like what strong players have played this before and seeing the scores in various positions. Like white scores very well in this line, the Masters database. Thank you, 7474. Happy 10 months. So, we'll move on. Some strong players signed up. MVL, Danya, Duda, Jospim, Rajabov. I don't think I've seen Rajabov play too many Title Tuesdays. Okay, new game. I'm trying to get back to 2700. 2680 now. Playing Ritz-Carlton from Vietnam. Okay, playing Accelerated Dragon. I have no idea if this is theory or not. Looks playable. D6. Kind of want to trade bishops. Roughly equal position. Bishop e7 likely to come. I'm scared of queen c7. Actually, probably am. Let's start with this.
Hi Eric. Hi chat
Hello.
less than 3.
Welcome back to Matt. How's it going? Happy 23. A7 is a bit vulnerable. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know why I allowed this. I just gave white two connected passers. Ay, ay, ay. Hmm. Ah, okay. What to do? I gotta play that game from what looked like an equal position out of the opening. I just gave away the a7 pawn. Although I'm not sure what I'm supposed to play around here. a5 I think was a mistake. Let's see. Yeah, roughly equal. Oh, a5 is still equal. Ah. It's a hard idea to find. Bishop d5. Accepting an IQP. The idea is I have rook c2. And then if rook f1, I can take because of this tactic. If queen d5, I take and then take. Okay. But earlier... Oh, maybe just a6. Yeah, it's slightly unpleasant. Maybe I should start with a5 and not commit the rook. Although here I was scared of queen c7, attacking the bishop, but also threatening rook or bishop takes e6. Again, the engine's saying this move, bishop d5. Okay. I see the question. How does one find IM players for lessons? I think we have the coach command. Yeah. So I'm not currently giving private lessons, but in the chat, there's links to leechess.org/coach and chess.com/coaches. And you can browse through the coaching listings. A lot of title players do offer lessons. Shawarma asking, ready to win title GMthe? I think I'm ready to hopefully win a handful of games. I'll take it one game at a time. I do one more warm-up. Let's do one more warm-up. Got a little bit of time left. Okay, playing this person. I'll play London. Might mix up the openings today between e4 and d4.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. This is not your typical London. Play knight d2. Queen d7. And then I can bring the knight in. Okay, well, black just blundered this move. I think bishop c7 first. Bishops are all up in black's crib. Forcing queen d7, then I'll win a clean rook. Or I just win the queen. Queen for two bishops. Okay, hopefully I can convert this. Knight c6 and f3 are both ideas. Also, thank you, hey TJ. Happy 33. And Happy New Year. Now try and manage my time here. Oh, castle. Yeah, I've been playing so much e4 lately that I kind of forgot how much I missed on London. I'm just trying to be solid. e4 on the horizon. That's a free bishop. Okay. Hopefully this gives me a nice confidence boost, and not a false confidence boost. Yeah, black just kind of went wrong from the opening. Yeah, my opponent didn't have a title, but still high rated. And probably good enough to get a title. Thank you, Nighthawk.
Happy New Year, Eric. What's your verdict on the Morra as an intermediate player?
As an intermediate player, I think Morra is definitely very playable at intermediate levels. Once you start maybe getting to like 2300 plus, that's when you might start having some issues with players just being very prepared against it. But I'd say any level below 2200, very playable opening. A lot of players will decline it, so you kind of have to be ready for, I guess, the Alapin lines with knight f6 in this position. But yeah, if you follow Mark Esserman's repertoire or you get his book, then it can be a dangerous weapon. I guess if you like to play the Morra, but you want something a little bit more solid and still something similar, you could consider the Alapin, which I guess has the benefit of not gambiting a pawn, but can still lead to more open, more aggressive positions, or even delayed Alapin like knight f3 and then later c3. So, tournament starts in, still got some time. Starts in 7 minutes. Maybe time for one puzzle rush. Okay. I got 41 earlier in puzzle battle, so let's see if I can beat that score. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, rook g8. Okay, 31, 2 strikes. Gotta be, could be this. Probably this. Oh! I saw the fork. I didn't see the free queen, though. Yeah, knight g5, there's bishop g5. Oops. Okay. Well, that's my warm-up for Title Tuesday. A lot of strong players here. Fabiano's 13th seed. Wow. Yeah, it's super stacked. There's Mama Diarra playing. Perugia. Wow. I mean, there's basically all the top players in the world, apart from Carlsen. Pretty sure Magnus played earlier today. Yeah, I think at this rating, if I win my first game, even if I win my first two, I'll probably play down. Or I'll probably like play up in round 3, I think. Oh, Sharma's saying 1k bits if you win with Stafford. Or a Smith-Morra. Ooh. 2k bits if you force a stalemate if you're losing. Okay, I'll try and fulfill at least one of those challenges. I do have like a nice stalemate streak for Title Tuesday. There were 3 Title Tuesdays in a row I tricked my opponents into stalemating me. Although last week, did I play last week? I think I did. Can't recall if I had any stalemate traps. Although last week I'm pretty sure I had a Stafford Gambit win in the final round. Okay, let's get it going. Emote only, here we go. I mean, if Sicilian, I'll play a Smith-Morra. We'll try and fulfill this challenge. Okay, now I'm just kind of playing my own openings. We'll play a Scotch. Something solid to start the tournament. Rook b8. Oh, I have to remember the prep. I think it's rook e1? Is it h3? I think it's rook e1 first. I haven't looked at these lines in a while. It seems like my opponent is out of prep too, which is good. Some ideas of e5. h3 prevents knight g4 and bishop g4. e5, take. Losing b2. I don't think I mind though. Some dark squares to work with. Maybe I should play queen h6 there. Support bishop g5. Almost a cool line. Take. Calculation is rook e5, bishop d5. Bishop takes e5, queen f6, take, and then rook b8. Rook d5. So if rook d5 I have this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure queen f6. Oh no, my queen. Rook e1 I take. Oh no, my queen. This better work. I mean, queen f8, but then I just take. Actually, queen f8, I can play rook b8. This could be forced mate, actually. Some weird tactics. It all stems from the dark squares. The downside of black not having the dark squared bishop. Okay. That worked out nicely. A nice little queen sacrifice to start the tournament. Combining the various mating ideas. Thank you, the Diatom. Appreciate that. Oh, and thank you, Shawarma, too. Oh, Shawarma says, I came very close to doing a bit challenge for Oh No My Queen. Oh, would have fulfilled it there. Did black have rook e1 check? The thing about rook e1 check is I take, and I still have the mating idea. So it doesn't really help. Yeah, mate in 4. Going back. So the other line was, instead of bishop takes, if rook takes, the plan was rook b8. Oh no, my rook. And then takes, and then here. Now this isn't mating, but it's winning. As queen b1, then I'll be mating. And then queen f8 I take, and then win the bishop. So, yeah, and of course, if queen takes, then just rook b8 immediately.
In Rosen, oh no.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Real Dubneo. Happy 2 months. So black's best move, according to the engine, apparently was rook f5. Oh, and then I can still sack the queen. Because then I get 2 bishops and a rook for the queen. And white's for choice here. Was queen f6 brilliant? You can briefly check. It better be. That is a difference between Lichess and chess.com analysis. Chess.com will award brilliant moves. Get that dopamine rush. Okay. Looks like a pretty clean game overall. I was worse after rook b1, apparently. I should have played... Still don't know how to use this interface. Let's just go back to this. Oh, I was just worse in general here. Queen g3 was best. Yeah, I think earlier I regretted not playing queen h6. Because then that's a quicker way to infiltrate the dark squares. And then this line... Like, I forgot all my prep. Rook e1 is fine. h3 is fine. Oh, white can take here. And then I guess e5. Oh, that didn't come to mind. And white wins back the piece because I'm threatening the knight and bishop takes h7. Nice idea. What happens if the rook drops back instead of taking the queen? Oh, here. Rook e8, queen g7 checkmate. Yeah, there's really no defense. I mean, this is a triple threat. My best title Tuesday finish is 8 points, which I achieved a few months ago, shortly after the Qatar Masters. So next game starting soon, probably. A few games going this round. This is a classic endgame.
I'd love to see the Jerome Gambit. Of course not here in TT, but maybe
yeah, probably
in a
not in
random
TT.
game or in your YouTube series. Greetings from Germany. In Rosen, let's go.
Guten Abend to Germany. Okay, so can white win this? Is this already a draw? How does white make progress? Have to somehow maybe put the rook on e4 and then walk the king around. Uh-oh. That was just a draw. Check, check, check. Or that. Wow. Okay, next game. I guess if e4, I'll try a Stafford to fill this challenge before I start playing Grandmasters. Giving into the bit challenge. Okay, no Stafford, unfortunately. That's actually kind of a annoying line to play if white knows it well. Knight c6 is coming.
Still love falling asleep to your streams.
Oh yes. Thank you, GMthe. Okay, what to do here? Queen e8. Like, it's already kind of uncomfortable. Queen c8. Idea bishop f5. If I take and then bishop f5. Just trying to neutralize. Queens are traded, then it'll probably be close to equal. That's a good move. Probably have to take. It's actually a really good move. Yeah, I'm just worse here. Try and just cut my losses. Okay, now at least I can hopefully unravel. Envisioning the setup is something like this. Knight should be knight should be going to e6. Opponent just wants to draw. I don't think I can stop it. I don't want to draw, but what else to do? Okay. The draw's not bad. Avoid losing. I mean, black's probably objectively a little bit worse in the final position. Like probably any Grandmaster would just grind me down. Like push on the queen side and then black is still really stuck. So I can't complain. Of course I wanted to try and keep the game going for having some practical chances. Yeah, engine likes white. I ever have a chance to be better this game? Wow, I was never better that game. I equalized. Move 7, apparently. What is black supposed to do here? I played, okay, knight c6. No, actually, okay, the engine says it's like close to equal, but I think white always has a nagging edge. Okay. Really can't complain with that one. I guess my only complaint is my opponent didn't go into a Stafford. I just played a very solid line instead. Yeah, for this analysis, it's just easier to see the game graph. Like the graph on chess.com, it's just a little bit harder to read, in my opinion. Probably because I'm not used to it. Okay, so 1.5 out of 2. That was my first draw of 2024, I'm just realizing. Yesterday I streamed some Blitz and Rapid on Lichess. I played 18 games, and I went 18 out of 18. So I'm still undefeated on stream and off stream in 2024. Some games still going. Oh no. Yeah, it's a time in the round where there's time scrambles. Scary position for white. The king walk around. If black wins g4, it's not obviously winning though. Ooh, but black wins f5. Oh, black king's a rook. It still might be a fortress, funnily enough. I think this is a fortress. The rook's just gonna shuffle. Black can probably pre-move, like rook e5, rook g5 every move, and then just respond to checks. Ooh. So he gives the g4 pawn to get the king in. Don't play king d7, allowing rook d5. Wow. White giving all the pawns. Now can black play for a win? Start marching up.
What's up, my G?
What's up, my G? Kuziri, how's it going? Yeah, both sides have to be careful not to overpush. Looks like white's still trying to win. White is the higher rated player. 28.55. Can you share with me the tools that you use for editing YouTube shorts? I actually have an editor that does most of them. When I edit them, I use Final Cut Pro, my go-to editing software. Oh, black won on time. Okay. 123 moves. Ouch. Okay, new opponent. Playing e4. Here we go. Okay, we have a Smith-Morra trying to fulfill the challenge. D5. D5 is one way of trying to decline the Gambit. Although, how to do this? This move. I play a similar line as black. Bishop D3. Yeah, this does resemble more of, I guess, an Alapin. Bishop E3 or Bishop G5? Probably Bishop G5. Maybe I should have played Bishop E3. A risky approach. Takes, there's bishop tension. If takes, I hit h7. So I don't think black has time to actually win the pawn. Not sure though. I mean, knight takes pawn is a candidate move. Take on e7. It's black who has to calculate though. Guess I could take on c6. Queen f3 is also interesting. I'll go for this. So I'm hitting this and forming the battery. Some ideas of queen h3 as well. I'm keeping a nice time advantage. Opponent taking a lot of time here. I mean, there's not too many candidate moves. I guess one of the ideas is queen e7. I could take... Okay, never mind. Well, here now I can take once. Bishop's tied down to this, so bishop e7, I take on e6. Queen d4 I can take here. Kind of inclined to play b4 first. Try and clamp down. Bishop d7 might be coming. Oh, the bishop d7, maybe I take here, take, and then take. Wow. How does black defend? Rook here, I take the bishop. Queen here, I take the rook. Otherwise, it's not easy to stop the mate threat. That's a move. Forgot about that move. Take, take. Does queen take bishop work? I think it does. That's kind of pretty. Another oh no my queen. Because after takes, king g7, I fork in the end. Oh yes, my fork. Okay. That was pleasant. So a couple queen sacrifices this tournament. Still undefeated. Yeah, so this, I guess this queen c7 move, it just had too many threats. Also realizing, I didn't even consider queen takes c8 first, but it doesn't work because the rook guards e6. It's only after rook b7 can I take and then get the fork. So, yeah, the opening worked out. Smith-Morra kind of declined, went into an Alapin. I'm sure this is theory. Like, I've had maybe this exact position with the black pieces, but I didn't really know the top line. Bishop g5 is okay, it's fine. Engine likes queen c2. With idea after h6 to take and play knight e4. I played knight e4 right away. So black was doing fine. But then, yeah, then it became really pleasant. Apparently h6. With h6 I was going to consider bishop h7. Or just knight f3. Thank you, Trues. The first time prime. Hey, it's Sharma. The 1,000-bit reward.
You still played for a Smith-Morra and won. Let's see if
Okay.
you get the Stafford Gambit in. I am glad I didn't do oh no my queen Gambit
Yeah.
the first and lost 2 halves.
Oh no my queen challenge. Could you have played rook takes c6 on move 19? I was considering it. Although here, I just wanted to ensure that this pawn's not going anywhere. But yeah, this is a very playable move, I think. Bishop e7, we trade. But given my opponent's time situation, it just seems like this move, it's a bit harder for black to deal with. So round 4 starting soon. Still a good number of perfect scores. Fabiano among them. I'm half point behind. Few games going. This should be winnable, although this is interesting defense from black. Oh, draw by repetition. Watch this game. I drew my round 2 game against an FM who was rated 20. What was their rating? Around 2200. But it was a very clean game from both sides, so I'm not disappointed. Wow. Some discovered checks, but not easy. Now it's easy. I'm not sure if Title Tuesday was ever 3-0. Maybe it used to be 3+2. At some point it changed to 3+1. What's the change they said they're making to TT? It's on the chess.com homepage. They're doing some what's called Title Cup. It's going to be like a series contributing to some prizes. Okay, I got to focus here. Playing strong player, Dmitry Kollers. Not playing a Stafford. We'll save it for later. We'll have an Alapin again. This time I'm on the black side. Bishop f4, knight e4, b4. Let's play bishop b6. I don't know the theory here. Knight e4 looks fine though. Attacking the pawn. Yeah, usually white commits to bishop f4 earlier in these lines. There's rook a2 here. But actually with rook a2, I play a6 probably. Another benefit to this move, I prevent knight d6. Wow, what a move. So it takes. Take there. I think I'll go for this. It's risky. I might see a5. Bishop g5, I have this. Hmm. Yeah, just stopping at a 7. Such a confusing position. No! The pieces were... I don't know why they were difficult to move. I should be fine in the final position, too. Oh, it's so sad. I know, like, it felt heavy to move them. Maybe that, like, I just wasn't clicking correctly. I think I tried King
Also
F7, like the
close.
move prior, I should say. Yeah, I could play Rook D4 immediately. The problem with Rook D4 immediately is this: it counterattacks the bishop. So I think Bishop C5 was pretty clutch. And then, yeah, final position might just be a draw. King here. Oh, Rook F1. No guarantee White would find it. Rook F1, then I have to take on E4. I was so happy with Rook takes C3 too. Otherwise, I do have other moves, but Rook C3 seemed like the trickiest. Very hard to find Knight D8. Okay. Well, that was round 4. So we have a rake. I'm 2.5 out of 4. That was my first loss of 2024, unfortunately. Crazy, crazy game. Let's analyze. Engine will probably know everything that was missed this game. Are there games still going on this round? There are. But there's going to be about 6 minutes until next game. Oops. Make sure I don't leave the tab. I guess we'll watch this. This looks interesting. White should be winning. Yeah, White's winning. Question why I didn't take on H8 at any point. Yeah, I mean, for a while, the knight's trapped and there was no rush. I guess the moment where I had options was when, like here, when I play H6, because I do give away the G6 square, but the idea was to get rid of the bishop to play Rook D8. So it was very hard to make a well-calculated decision, though, especially in the time situation. So if we go forward from the beginning, see some early blunders. Knight takes F2 was just a very bad move. So Knight G5 apparently was like good move from White. So B4. Bishop E7 is preferable. I guess discouraging Knight D6. I feel like I've had this position before. At least the position after B4. And then here, and then here. Interesting. Go for Knight D5. So I was supposed to take with the bishop. King E2 and then take and play F6. Okay. But what happened in the game was pretty crazy. Like Knight takes F2. White should play A5, but my opponent took. Engine really likes White. But it's so hard to evaluate. Bishop G1 best move. I guess the idea is to free the knight. Yeah, to play knight F2 next. The bishop doesn't have any other square on this diagonal. Yeah, it's so hard to even consider. My score so far is 2.5 out of 4. So have a plus score. I don't think I was ever better this game. Unless later. But here, yeah, I was always struggling. At 97. I don't think I realized King F8 was legal. King F8, Knight G6 here. Knight B7, very hard to find. It does counterattack the bishop, though. Okay, what to do? Yeah, again, Rook D4 walks into King E2, so it's tricky to win back the piece. So there is about 2.5 minutes until the next game. So maybe I'll try to play a Stafford against a future opponent. Still have to keep in mind the stalemate traps too. I prefer not to get any losing positions. Let's see the standings. Fabiano, Hikaru, Ferrugia. Common names on top. One I am with 4 out of 4. Actually, there's a lot of players with 4 out of 4. Tani included. Minlay. Yeah, I'll probably be white next game. If my colors keep alternating. There is a question from Io Fofano. Do you think that at some elo for speed chess, knights may be better than bishops? Just for the time it takes to calculate their moves. Yeah, like in general, I'd say it always depends on the position. But I think you can probably put greater value towards knights the faster the time control. Like especially in bullet chess, they can be very hard to play against compared to bishops. But sometimes they can also be hard to use. But yeah, knights are definitely tricky when there's a time scramble. How many players? Good question. 546 players, all title players. I have to scroll down kind of far to find my name. Okay. Oh, playing Road to GM. Fellow streamer. We'll play D4. Not sure if he's streaming this game. I'll play a London. I got my Smith-Morra out of the way. I'll go for one of these. Queen B3. If Queen B6, then C5. It's usually a very pleasant structure. More space on the queen side, half of an A file. B4, B5 is a plan. Like already B5 might be coming next because of the pin. Threatening this. If I get this in, then I can eventually take and then win the A pawn. F7 is also a target. Yeah, very difficult position already for black. And King D8 maybe to unpin the knight. But then I take, and knight E5. Yeah, usually you don't think of the London as an opening to win quickly, especially against a strong player. Where 12 moves in, queens are traded. Feels like it's like pretty close to completely winning. Knight G4 is an attempt, but then H3. Knight H5. But okay, start with this. Now, what do I want to consume? I mean, taking the knight. Kind of like the idea of taking and then taking. Could also move back. Oh wait, then g2 hangs. Take, take, take. Oh, maybe this is better. It still takes work. I want to play rook h3. Maybe this. Rook a8, I have c6. A nice little tactical theme. And king b8, c7. Okay. It took some extra focus. I mean, I thought I might be winning in like within 15 moves. Black did resist. It got a little bit tricky. Some counterplay along the b file. But I got the job done. So 3.5 out of 5. Oh, is Kramnik playing? Kramnik is playing. Wow. Let's watch Kramnik. I don't think he's streaming though. Wait, what's his profile picture? Oh, it's okay, maybe I should not be looking at his profile during this tournament. I think it's petition. Yeah, I know there is a whole drama with chess.com like muting his blog. I guess he could still communicate through his profile picture though. Looks like a very good position for white. White is down a pawn, but two bishops. What else? What? Oh, fancy. Took me a moment to understand that. B5. A5 falling. Oh, but then knight d2. And white's playing for a win. c5, the king will walk in. Might be a draw. And maybe check and then here. Yeah. Still close to a draw, though. Rook should probably go to f4. And then the king can maybe wrap around. Check in a5. Kramnik about to flag. Check in a6. Ooh, take it. Yeah, this should be winning for white, but as black you want to fight. Oh, there is check and check. Yeah, just put the rook back and check and check. This probably also works. Here. Hey, I'm tied with Kramnik. We're both 3.5 out of 5. Maybe I'll play him next game. That'd be exciting. I've never played him before. It's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to play Vladimir Kramnik. He's probably one of the strongest players I've never played before. So I played Magnus, Hikaru, Fabi, Faruja. Never played Vichy. Vichy usually doesn't play Title Tuesdays. Okay. Handful of 5s. Is there still a game going? Nope. Oh, playing Vincent Keymer. Well, I'm playing VK, but it's not quite Vladimir Kramnik. Actually, probably a stronger version of VK. A3, of course. Okay. Let's play a London. Reverse London. Oh, this is already probably better for... Yeah. Can I Gambit, though? Like this? I'll just Gambit the pawn. We'll see how badly Vincent wants to take every pawn. Isn't there a song, Vincent? Who's it by? Don McLean? I should not be thinking of that right now. Let's just develop. So I'm gambiting against a super GM. Can take. Uh-oh. Huh. Bishop d6. Problem is knight c3. I could play rook b8. Rook b8 first. Idea rook b6. I mean, I have simple moves coming up. White's a bit underdeveloped. Bishop's tied down to the b pawn by the rook. Could start with rook b6. Yeah, queen a4 probably coming. Thank you, Jack the Noble. Preparing c5. Not allowing the fork. Knight c6, queen a8. Bishop c5. You can just queen e7 if bishop g2. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. A weird gambit paid off. A3 was kind of a troll opening, but reverse London gambit. Okay. It's my best win of the year so far. The year just began. And the goal is still to play Kramnik, but have to wait for that. I think overall, I think here I was a bit more scared of knight d4 and then knight c6. What was my peak heart rate that game? Did it really get to 168? I definitely felt the jitters. I was trying to stay calm though. Oh yeah, Starry Starry Nights. Okay. Okay, let's see how how dubious was this gambit. Yeah, like once we got to this position, I already regretted choosing this opening because a3 is like a very useful move in preventing this idea. If the pawn is still on a2, then they can play knight a6 and queen b7, knight b4. But here, yeah, I just had to go for the gambit. Oh, I guess knight d5. Okay, so knight d4, I have knight c5. And then white doesn't have time to do this or this, so I'm attacking the queen. And then this runs into this, which traps the queen. A nice queen trap. So black's all ready for choice here. And the engine just says it's equal. But maybe, in a few moves it just became easier to play for black. A bit more development. I was happy with this too, just not getting forked and preparing c5. And white never really completed development in this game. Yeah, knight b3. Wow, knight takes d3 was best. ed3. Okay, apparently there's massive counterplay. Knight b3 is still better for black. And then, yeah, white's position kind of crumbled around here. If queen b2, I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to play. Apparently the only winning move is to take. And c3 also, not sure if I would have found this. Takes, and then queen e4 hitting the knight and rook. Hey, Alyssa Zhu, how's it going? Thanks for rating. If you're just joining, I just had a nice upset win over one of the top players in the world, Vincent Keymer. Shout out to Alyssa. So that was round 6 of Title Tuesday. 4.5 out of 6. Am I still tied with Kramnik? I am, okay. Kramnik is 49th. I mean, we're all tied for, I guess, 36 right now. Yeah, my peak blitz rating was 2,800 on chess.com. Maybe a couple months ago. It was when I was really sharp after Qatar. Stafford Gambit time. We'll see. We'll see. Can't play a Stafford against d4 though. Who is this? Grandmaster I haven't heard of before.
Pogu.
Thank you, just inconclusive. So bishop d2 c5. Knight d2. Yeah, it's a tricky move. So if here take, there's knight g5. Probably knight d7. Knight d7. What do I do here? I just bishop b7. Trying to hold on to the extra pawn. King f1. A5 probably coming. Yeah, e5 and knight, e4. c5. Castle. Not sure what to do here. I could play e5. Actually, e5. Take there. Let's go for this. Maybe not the best move. Take here, knight f3. Basically giving back a pawn. I have bishop c5 there, though. Preventing white's expansion with e5. If takes knight here, then it's not easy to stop the mate threat. I think it's a downside with white not castling. Have to move back. Still threatening this. Calculating bishop f4, bishop f2, e6, 93, take. Wait. 2. No, I can take first. Actually, e6 just 93. Keep it simple. Threatening this, maybe. And bishop a6 looks so attractive. It's risky, but I'm looking at this and then take and b4. Are we going to see another queen sack? Oh no, my queen. What a position. Oh no, wait. Oh no. fc5 in that line to try this. Oh, yay. Okay, opponent doesn't punish me. We might have a clear win there. Have to go for this. Still so tricky. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, what a crazy game. I mean, I just blundered big time. White can take the pawn and just go back, and I'm losing. Yeah, this doesn't work at all for black. I thought I was so clever. So I should have played b4 first. But then what happened, I mean, it was just insane. Like, somehow we got a playable endgame that I still don't know what was happening. Okay, 5.5 out of 7. Let's go. Another like very high heart rate. I need a break. There's one more game though. Round 8 is coming up. Fabiano and Hikaru. 7 out of 7. I've sacrificed my queen 3 times today. This game, it was kind of a dubious sacrifice. Am I still tied with Kramnik? Control F Kramnik. Oh no, my Kramnik. Oh, I'm a point ahead of Kramnik. After 7 rounds. Can't say that every day. I'll definitely play a high-rated player next game. A lot of Grandmasters. Danya, Komsky, Sarin, Nepo, Duda. I'm tied with all these guys. Thank you, Cool Cub. Oh yes, my new year. Thank you, Ulan. Gifting to M4X, Jacko. Yeah, the endgame was a complete toss-up too. Like it seemed like White was gonna win at some point. I was getting pushed back. But then my H-pawn was so clutch. I just kept pushing it. Yeah, this is a position where like it's probably preferable to have the bishop, even though the knight can be tricky. Okay. Try and stay focused. Is there a game still going? There is. Wow. They're not even like deep into the endgame. It's just like a kind of middle game, endgame type position. It's already moved 115. What have they been doing for the whole game? They might be hitting 50 move roll soon. When was the last capture though? Move 109. Okay. Wow, this is a very long game. Both players on the verge of flagging. But living on increment. I don't know who's playing for a win. Materials equal. Probably White's playing for a win. Black has a second left. Wow. Looked like they were going to flag. But now the pawns are crumbling. 137 moves. All right, here we go. Next game. Playing V Pranav. Play E4. I don't know his opening repertoire against E4. Or D4 for that matter. Try and be solid here. Okay, this is new. H3. Thinking knight A4. Thank you, Clue Lord. I mean, some easy moves. Simple positional moves coming up. Don't think I'm threatening this because of this. Might just go for the space grab. There's G4. My idea is to get in F5. Here and here. I'm throwing A4 too. A4, bishop A6. I mean, there's F5. Just F5. Take. There's A4 and then this. Hmm. Yeah. I wanted to at least try the stalemate trap. My rook got misplaced, so what to do? Oh, it's such a good position too. But like around here, momentum shifted. I should play queen d4 as too defensive minded. As queen d4, queen g5, but should still be okay. Rook d1. Okay, good game. That one stings a little bit. Had such a good position. Yeah, black does have compensation though, which is crazy. Like white's up 2 pawns. Engine only gives plus 0.5-ish. Oh, I guess there's a line where b3 falls. Okay, we have a break. I can cool down a little bit. Try and get my heart rate below 100. Do I have the same score as Kramnik? Oh, games are still going. Okay, we'll watch Bortnik. Bortnik trying to win this position. I feel like every title Tuesday, there's at least a few of these endgames. And Bravian's defending well. Check. Okay. Yeah, I can check that last one. I should at least take away a few lessons. Oh, question about why not f5 and f6 earlier. Well, I played f5 at some point. I didn't want to play f5 too soon and allow c5 though. And engine. I never had a knockout blow, but I had such a good position. It just took some more building up. Yeah, we did some dance with the rooks and bishops. Yeah, c5 I guess was very timely from my opponent. Yeah, like here, f5 of course is a consideration. I just wasn't sure about c5. Because if I take, then rook takes e5, queen g4, cd4. I'm threatening this. So I guess the idea of f5 is not necessarily to play this, but it's to obstruct the diagonal to prepare this and then have options. Yeah, g4 is maybe... I think the reason why g4 was not good, even though it looks so natural for the position, is because of the issues with the diagonal later. It's pretty concrete, like c5 somehow is okay for black. Had to go for f6 here. G6. Ah, then I take. Let's check the opening too. Honestly, the opening I think was very fine. Not much I would do differently. Got the early edge. The Uzorbic, the first time prime. So, let's go back and we can chill for a little bit. It's been some fun games today. I mean, every game has been like super interesting fights. Did have a couple GM scalps. One super GM scalp. Oh yeah, let's check. Do I have the same score as Kramnik? Is Kramnik still in the tournament? Cram. Control F is not working. So he possibly withdrew. Yeah, if you're just joining, Title Tuesday is still going. Just finished round 8. We're on a break. I'm 5.5 out of 8. 3 more games to go. Oh, thank you, NB. Yeah, had a fun game against Keymer. He got into trouble very early in our game. Oh, did Kramnik withdraw because he's too afraid to play me? That's probably the reason why. Oh, wait, no. We're just next to each other in the standings. Why did Control F? Well, now it works. I guess the leaderboard only loads like a few names at a time, so I guess it's not easy to find people. If I play Kramnik, wait. Hypothetically, what is Kramnik playing? White games. Let's prepare for Kramnik. Oh, he's playing e4. So real quick, I have 1 minute to prepare for Kramnik. Probably not going to play him. But if I go to Explorer, copy his username, other players, paste, white, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. Oh no, not knight c6, knight f6. He's never encountered the Stafford Gambit? Okay, well, if I play Kramnik, I'll try and play a Stafford. I wonder if he knows what the Stafford Gambit is. Oh, that would be like gold YouTube content. 2 of the trendiest like keywords. Okay. My heart rate has already gone above 100, just anticipating what could come. How many players are 5.5? There's a lot though. I probably won't play Kramnik. Okay, next game starting in a few seconds. No, I'm white against this person. Okay. Let's play d4. Who is this? Okay, Grandmaster. London opening time. Yeah, you don't see this move a5 every day. Can I? No, I can't take. I have h5. Take. Just go for h5. h6, maybe g4. Wow. Play queen c2. Looks a little bit shaky on the queen side. Okay, like f6 takes and knight b4. It's kind of ugly though. And knight g6 looks a bit more exciting. So taking, take. Doesn't work. Knight c4 also doesn't work. And not really what I want to go for. Now also c3 hangs in the end. What to do? That's not good. Any hope with knight g6? Ay. Or knight c4. No, knight c4 doesn't work. Okay. So I'm down the pawn. Wow. Where's my stalemate trick? Good game. What to do? There was a position gone wrong from the opening. I don't think I've seen this idea before. Just like a5, a4, a3. My h-pawn thrust wasn't as powerful. Engine says it's fine for white. I guess here I have to be really careful though. Queen c2 is inaccurate. And then here... So how does this work? Takes. Ah, then I take back with the pawn. Yeah, it's just such a tense position. And here it's already bad for white. Okay, trying to take away some lessons here. This a3 is a nice simple move too. Yeah, a lot of playable moves for white. Question from Brady. What are your favorite gambits in response to d4? Yeah, probably Budapest. Budapest, if I'm feeling very feisty, then England, but Budapest I've made a good deal of content on. Some older lesson videos. These days I'm playing kind of a non-Gambit repertoire. I've been enjoying the Cambridge Springs, which if you like Gambits, then Cambridge Springs is still it's kind of like a Gambit, but you don't sacrifice anything. You just attack your opponent from very early on. Okay, 5.5 out of 9. Still a decent score. And close to breaking 2,700. Ooh. Min lay against Hikaru. Is it winning? Looks win. Oh, not here. Ah, but then h2, king h3. Wait, was final position... A final position's winning. King f3. Ah, and then h2. Simple. Okay. Is that the final game? Next round should be starting soon. I think my hope of playing Vladimir Kramnik is gradually dissipating. Kramnik won. He's a point ahead of me now. I don't really have time to answer opening questions in depth right now because next game is starting soon, but afterwards I can do some Q&A. Oh, playing Subham. Long-time viewer of the channel. Here we go. Okay, Stafford. Subham knows his Stafford though. I'll still try it. I've reached the point in the tournament. I was probably one of the worst people to play Stafford against. I'd be more confident against Kramnik. Stafford Gambit time. I'm sure we've played before in Stafford.
Good luck.
Thank you. The one expected. I might need it. Opponent's taking time though, so we'll see what happens. I'm taking a lot of time. Trying to remember the Stafford Gambit refutation. D4 is a fine line, yeah. Probably can take... The nice thing here is I'm not down a pawn. And I'll just castle, play d6. Try and enjoy the bishop pair. take first or c6? Maybe c6 first. Keep the tension. Now I probably have to take. I'm doing well on time. Have to watch out for this move. If I want, maybe I have this. Wow. Yeah, this is supposed to be a safe move. Looks scary, allowing this or this. Knight f6, I just move to the corner, and yeah, bishop g6 is likely coming. b2 still hanging. A knight is also attacked here. Probably just move back. Yeah, not the move I really wanted to play, but gotta do what you gotta do. Hmm. Hmm. Now I can take. Take. It's not clear though. Hmm. A sack. Oh, I got mated. Good game. Very tricky finish. Queen g5 was good attacking this and this. But then, yeah, then f5 came. This was a good find too. Let's see, was there anything better? Apparently it's still holdable. Queen d3 also. Bishop g4. Yeah, on e6 I was asking for trouble. Okay, what to do? 5.5 out of 10? Still a +1 score. One more game to go. Yeah, this line is supposed to be a little bit better for white. I don't know if bishop d3 is the most challenging move though. Like maybe it's like bishop here, or like queen d4 even. Queen e2. Sarin against Hikaru. Wow. Which way are the pawns going? Hikaru about to queen. Yeah, this looks like a draw. Okay, final game. Coming soon. Oh, Shawarma just came back. I tried a Stafford. It didn't quite work though. I lost the last game. It was a good fight though. Yeah, one more round. Okay, final game. Okay, let's go for another Smith-Morra. Why not? We'll finish with a Gambit. Smith-Morra accepted. It worked earlier. Castle. Oh, what's the line here? Bishop g5.
Stafford Gambit attempt bits. Sorry I missed it.
Oh,
Smith-Morra
thank you.
attempt.
Yeah, it's a Smith-Morra attempt now. Knight d5. Take. e7, d6. It looks fun. And this is basically one of the key motifs in the Smith-Morra middle game. Like you just sack a knight. White's already ahead in development. After takes, the e-file would open. D6 is actually probably a good move. Yeah, what to do against this move? Knight d4. Rook e1. Maybe just go back. Not the move you want to play when you're gambiting. I'm thinking about going for more like strategic idea. e5. Okay, let's go for h3. Black's playing this well. I mean, maybe some f4 coming. Wow. H4 is maybe coming. I don't want to do this, but I think I kind of feel obligated to trade queens, and then maybe there's still some counterplay. The C file. Idea knight to b6. Oh, that's a good move, which I missed. Of f4. I'm in trouble here. Yeah, what to do? Not too hopeful. Just try and keep pieces on the board. No, there's no stalemate tricks here. Unless this, and this. There's one trick. Please, please? Oh, okay. Oh, what to do? I end on 50%. Not the best finish to Title Tuesday. Had some fun, though. I was so happy when I played this move and then just d6. And I took a lot of time here because, yeah, black is now threatening this. It's calculating this. I couldn't see how to generate counterplay. Like, black's just ready to do this and get the king save. Yeah, this line is playable for black. Apparently knight e3. Yeah, maybe to keep the knight centralized. Knight e3, h5. Still have to be defensive. Okay. I think my rating stayed about the same. Got a few nice upsets early on, and then got upset a couple times towards the end. So, average result. I know people had opening questions earlier, so if those people are still here, feel free to ask your question. I forget exactly what the questions were, though. Why did f takes g3 not work? Oh yeah, I guess I should also address this game. If I take the pawn, then I lose a knight. Bishop e3 is the idea. So yeah, this is nice tactic, trapping my bishop. And if I save the bishop, I lose a knight. Good job, Hikaru and Sarana tying for first. Fabiano taking third. I placed top 150, 141. Could the average super GM beat the average IM down a rook from the start in a 5-minute game? Probably not. Unless it's like, unless the average IM is Lawrence Trent. Because I'm pretty sure Lawrence Trent played Magnus with exactly these odds and like didn't manage to survive. I feel like Magnus is above average GM. Lawrence maybe is average IM. Hey, good job, Irene. Also finishing with 5.5. Yeah, it was a sad finish, though. That's such a good start. I was beating V Pranav, too. Could have had... I guess if I beat V Pranav, I would have had 6.5 out of 8. I finished with 4 losses in a row, sadly. Whoa, it's Danya. What's up, Danya? How's it going? How did Danya do? Oh, Danya finished with 8. Yeah, the highlight was beating Vincent Keymer. I was really hoping to play Vladimir Kramnik, but found a different opponent. I guess I could show the Keymer game. I mean, it was a pretty quick game. I won on time after 19 moves. Keymer tried to troll me with a3. But I think he just likes to do this to avoid any opening theory. I played a reverse London. And then he found a line where a3 is useful. Because usually black wants to... Or usually with reverse colors, it's white that wants to develop the knight and then get this move in. But the a-pawn prevents it. So I gambited the b-pawn. Opponent takes it. And then for the rest of the game, I just had a nice lead in development. And it kind of reminded me of like one of my speedrun games where my opponent just moved too many of the same pieces in the opening without developing the other pieces. And white never got to castle. Already started generating threats. b4 happened. The finish was nice. Played this move to create the pin, and then was able to take, and then d4, clearing the square for the knight. And then, yeah, white lost on time.